Hi everyone, my name is Lucy and I am the founder of Activate You and the Self Love Club. I'm jumping on here this evening. You can probably hear the waves crashing in the background, and I'm just coming to you live this evening from a beach in Phuket here in Thailand. I'm just going to show you what I can see so that you can understand why my breath has been taken away and why I had to jump on and do this episode. Do you see why I had to jump on and do this evening? I came to the beach to watch the sunset this evening, and as I walked onto the beach, I flipped my flip-flops off my feet, picked them up and started walking, every single grain of sand going between my toes and just connecting with the universe. I call this process grounding. And it was just beautiful. I just felt so connected, and it was something I really wanted to share with you guys. As I walked over and I saw the sun starting to go down, I started to connect into, okay Lucy, so what is it about self-love? Why should people be doing self-love? And even what is self-love? Self-love can look like anything to each of us. Self-love to me is very, very different to what it would be to the next person. Oh my goodness, I nearly got wet. That would have been a hilarious episode. I'm going to continue though. If I get wet, I get wet, right? I'm supposed to. So, yeah, as I was saying, self-love is very, very different from person to person. For me, today has been a day of ultimate self-love. Today has looked like this. I've been for an hour's private Muay Thai session. I do Thai boxing for those of you who don't know what Muay Thai is. Today I've had amazing coaching sessions, being coached and also giving the coaching. I've connected with lots of people around the world. I've spent really special time by the swimming pool. I had some sunshine today. You can probably see on my skin I got a little bit of sun today. I always make sure that wherever I'm in a warm country, obviously coming from the UK, whenever I'm in a warm country, I soak up the vitamin D. For me, that is self-love. Also, a huge part of self-love for me personally is coming and watching the sunset. Connecting with Mother Nature, popping my feet in the water, popping my feet in the sand. Like, I'm not one of these people, unless the sand is too hot, I kick my flip-flops off. It's so important. When you realise that we are nature, you will understand that why people say, oh my goodness, I go to the beach and I'm just calm all of a sudden, or oh my goodness, I go to near trees and I'm really, really peaceful all of a sudden. There is no surprise to me, because we are actually nature. We are energy. You know, we're atoms with particles. We are energy. We're just in a much more dense form, which is how we've got our human around us. So what I wanted this Instagram TV episode to be about this evening was, what does self-love look like to you? Not to me, I've just shared my day. Yesterday was a totally different day. So yesterday, for me, self-love looked like having my legs waxed. Self-love looked like having my hair done, having a massage, eating really amazing foods. Now, I eat amazing foods every single day. I take nutrients every day. I take a whole food supplement loaded with nutrients every single day. Why? Because I know that it's good for my body. I know that it makes me feel amazing. I know that it aligns my physical to my spiritual, my mental and my emotional state. So what does self-love look like to you? I love to travel. Whenever I chat, people often say to me, oh my goodness, how are you not tired? You must be exhausted. You're always traveling or you're always talking. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. The traveling is hard work, but I love it. It's not like what hard work would feel like to me from before, when I used to have to go into the corporate world and sit at a desk every day. Like, for me, that was really hard work. Oh guys, I've got to show you this. How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness, it makes my heart sing. You know, for me, sitting at a desk all day, every day is way too difficult. You know, that's so hard for me. Hopping on a plane for 10, 12, 15, 20 hours, like, it doesn't trouble me at all, because I know when I get where I'm going, I can very, very quickly align my body, snap into wherever I need to be, and I'm there. I'm present, I'm able to enjoy. That's what I want to find for you guys. Through the Self-Love Club hangs and Self-Love Club retreats, we go really deep on this. But it doesn't mean that you need to be at one of those things. Like, you may be in a country where unfortunately I can't visit. So the way that I identified what I love to do was I actually wrote a list. I wrote a list of everything that made my heart sing. Now, if you're anything like I was when I did this exercise, you won't remember. And you'll think, oh, wine with girls on a Friday night. Or you'll put going to the gym once a week. Because trust me, when I was in my corporate job and I was burning out, that's the kind of stuff that I put on my list that I like to do. It wasn't until I was able to take a long period of leave from work, because I'd burnt out and I don't recommend it, that I actually figured out really what made me happy. I know that not many people can do that. I was very blessed. I was in a situation where I could absolutely take that time, which is why I share my journey with you guys, because I don't expect you to do that. I certainly don't expect you to go and quit your job or do anything crazy like that. What I want to do is share the gifts that I have learned in the hope that you can go and implement, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, get aligned to what your purpose is on this planet. Get aligned to what you're here to do. You know, and that's all I'm here to do, is awaken you guys to the possibilities of what you are able to do with your life. And if that means freedom, my goodness, freedom is my best friend. Freedom is the life that I absolutely chose many years ago. Well, yeah, 5 years ago now. Well, it's 5 years in October of this year. 5 years ago yesterday, I handed my notice in. But then after my travels, I had to go back, right? I had to earn money. So what I want to help you guys do is identify, so tonight, maybe on your way home from work, or maybe when you are peaceful at home or you're in the bath or something, start mentally jotting down what really makes you happy. Is it the sound of the crashing waves? Is it watching a sunset? Is it travel? Is it going for a manicure at the weekend? Is it like, what does it look like for you? And I'm not talking about connection with others. Like, I get that's really important. For me, it's a huge value of mine. You know, friends, family are massive on my list. But I'm also very aware that, yes, that implements a bit of self-love. However, normally when we're in a group situation, we're actually giving love out as well as receiving. And it's definitely a two-way thing. However, what I want you to focus on is what you love. Not your partner, not your mum, not anybody else, you. And when you get clear on that, what we'll be able to do is figure out a way how to step through that. Figure out a way how we can implement that without you having to quit your job or go travel or do whatever. And if you end up wanting to do that, like, what an amazing life. What an amazing life you could possibly have. So guys, my wish for you this evening is to just connect in with you, go really, really deep in your heart space. Whenever I'm doing that, I tend to put my right hand on my heart and I close my eyes and I breathe into it, almost like meditation. I breathe into it to establish, you know, what's really making my heart beat, because you can feel it. Guys, give yourself the time today to go figure this out. And I will come back with the next steps on an Instagram TV episode really, really soon. Have the most amazing day wherever you are around the world.